Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to 12th House MVP Presents. Today's show, we're going to look back on our most memorable MVPs of the year 2024. So come on in and enjoy watching our favorite clips from this past year. Thanks. Sean, your host. It's been a little bit since we've been here in studio due to some inclement weather over the past few months. We haven't been able to be here in studio, so it's really nice to be back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have a wonderful guest on the show, the marvelous, talented Tiana Brown. Tiana, you are a writer, a director, and a stand-up comedian, and you have a comedy special on Tubi TV right now,
Yes, I do.
as well as a film, Who?
Yes. Who? Yes.
So could you please tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and we can go from there.
Yes. So I am a Philadelphia native, born and raised in Philadelphia, North Philadelphia. I got my love from writing from my mom. That's how she communicated best, through letters. You did something wrong, you got a letter. You did something good, you got a letter. So I learned to write through her. I'm an observer, so I always like to pay attention. I didn't speak that much when I was young. People may have thought I didn't have anything to say, but I was just observing. And so through some trials and tribulations in my life, it led me to start a journal. And I took that journal with me from years, adding, subtracting, and eventually writing my first book. I turned my journal into a book called Ain't No Sunshine. 2012, I wrote a book called Who, which is now out and on Tubi, and that's doing really good out there. And my love for comedy came from me and my brother staying up late as we could, watching Def Comedy Jam, and just watching all these laughs, just finding it amazing, learning how to read the room. And one day I wanted to do comedy, and my brother had got into it, and I said, hey, I want to go up. And he was like, if you're bad, like they're never going to have me back here. I was like, I'm not bad, I promise. He's like, I never heard you be funny. And I was like, I know how to be funny. And I went up there, and that's how I got started.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Damn, Kendra. HIV? Yeah. I need to figure out who gave this to me. Since being with you, I found out I had HIV.
What? Have you had sex with anyone in the past 6 months?
How y'all are treating Kendra is messed up. Kendra!
Yes, my wife.
I want you to keep on praying and loving on her like you've been doing. So I know you ain't gonna let that bitch take your husband.
Mommy, are you gonna die?
And once I find out who did this to me, then maybe, just maybe I can move on with my life. Never let this world break me down. Never let this world break me down. Never let this world break me down. Never let this world break me down.
So we just saw that fabulous clip from Who,
Yes.
and I can tell you right now, having seen that in the theater with you, the
Yes.
audience really reacted very strongly to that particular scene.
Yes. And it's a great way for people to understand that no one should be treated that way. And it also is a conversational piece, which we do a lot to spark conversation in this movie because we do want people to treat people better. And so watching that, which actually I had that experience with someone in my family, it wasn't Thanksgiving, but it was another event. And to see someone I love mistreated because they are living with HIV, it definitely hurt me. It definitely
Sure.
hurt me, and realized we need to do better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Tiana, it was such a pleasure having you on the show.
Hi, my name is Darlene Bennett, and I'm here to tell you about an amazing film called The Silent Killer, which is a film about prostate cancer awareness, primarily in the Black community. And it features my husband, Darnell Bennett, as a scared man who's very afraid of getting a standard prostate exam. And this film is going to journey you through his ups and his downs, some of his homophobic generalities and impressions that he makes about doctors, maleness, masculinity, and the importance of getting checked. Because we want our Black kings, our brown kings, all kings to live to tell the story. This is a film that's going to impress the importance of not just living for yourself, but modeling the example for your sons and your grandsons and your neighbor and your barber. So join us in viewing and observing this film. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers about The Silent Killer, coming soon to a screening near you.
Hi. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good morning. Who are you here to see?
Dr. Reese,
Sure. And your name, please?
Darnell Bennett.
Okay, thank you. One moment. Okay, thank you. You can go have a seat.
Okay.
Someone will be with you shortly.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Darnell,
Yes.
I don't know.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yo, yeah. Yo, Lee!
Hey, I'm right here, babe.
Hold on, yo, let me call you right back. What's up, babe?
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on?
Listen, I was at the doctor's today for my physical.
I remember.
And, you know, he said, listen, have you ever been checked out for prostate? And I was like, nah, I ain't never been checked out for prostate. So he said, well, I feel like you at the age that you should be checked out for prostate. So I'm like, okay, and he said, we want to check you out. He said, I want to check you out right now. So I'm like, all right. I ain't thinking nothing of it. So long story short, he goes and put a glove on.
Right?
He put some KY jelly and he said, you have to drop your underwear. I said, drop my underwears for what?
Yeah.
He said, to check your prostate. I said, man, I'm not feeling that.
Babe, can I say something to you?
Lean.
That is what a prostate
I'm not
exam
feeling that.
is. You might not be feeling it.
Lean, I don't care what you say. Then he had the nerve just standing there. He said, Mr. Bennett, we have to check it. This is how we checked it. I said, yo, man, I'm not letting you do that.
Babe,
That's
that's what they do.
I ain't trying to
Babe,
hear that.
do you know how many times I had to have the doctor
What?
down there
What?
when I was having our children slide down some more, slide down some
I
more,
was cool.
slide down some more.
I was cool until he put them
Open.
gloves on. I
Would you rather him do it raw dog with his hands?
Listen, I don't care which way. Listen, I'm not feeling it. I
That's
never had a
how the
prostate
exam
check.
goes.
Listen.
Do you know what the
I-
Yes, babe.
For
That's how
what?
the examination is done.
For what? You listen.
Babe,
I don't care what you say.
You need to pipe down,
Listen.
and you need to care what I say
Listen,
because
I'm what?
you 57,
What?
right?
I'm 57 years
You
old
wanna
and
live to be
what?
75?
I'm good.
Do you want to live to be 75?
Hello. How are you, Mr. Sharif?
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Doing well, thank you. How about
Pleasure
yourself?
to meet you. My pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. So we're just going to ask that you tell our audience a little bit about your group, Skills Group Incorporated.
So Skills Group Incorporated is my nonprofit organization here in Philadelphia. It's called Skills Group Inc., supporting kids internationally with love and lessons. That's my organization's called.
Awesome. And I know specifically right now you have a health issue that you are addressing with your group.
Yes, sir.
So could you tell us a little bit about your work, sir?
So we did a movie called The Silent Killer. The Silent Killer is about prostate cancer and Hawaii is killing us men worldwide and we're not doing nothing about it. So we put a movie together. It's on YouTube under Sharif Blackwell. It's called The Silent Killer by Sharif Blackwell.
And now we were discussing a little bit earlier before we came on camera some of the statistics that you said that you learned about concerning prostate cancer.
Yes.
Could you share a little bit about what you found out in doing your research?
So from my research, we found out that prostate cancer in men is killing us so badly that we don't talk about it. And number two, there's no information in the doctor's office. There's no information that the doctors share with us. So we're trying to get this awareness out to the doctors to have a conversation with us men about why it's important to get tested and not tell us that we don't need to get tested. And we need to sit down with our families as men and to be open and have a conversation about our health that our older families don't do with us young people.
Now you mentioned something which I thought was very important that you discussed. A lot of people sort of joke around, especially men's health, when it's something that's uncomfortable, and they like to sort of laugh things off.
Yes.
And you made a point which I thought was really important, that maybe you can joke around about things in the beginning and then get serious about it. Like you said you did that in the film.
Yes. So it was one of the scenes in the barbershop is really talking about the fact of how important it is. We can joke about it, but then really get down to the nitty gritty of a serious conversation. And in the barbershop, men talks about sports, we talk about ladies, we talk about gambling, we talk about everything in the barbershop. But when this subject comes up, the room gets silent. And that's why we did the movie called Silent Killer, because it's so silent.
Yes. Now, one of the things I think that is really important too, you said a lot of times doctors don't necessarily recommend that you get tested for prostate cancer.
So
Correct?
Yes. So I've been going to the doctors. I'm 52 years old. My doctor never asked me to get tested. I had to tell him I want to get tested. And we asked the doctors, why don't y'all push this at the age of 40, when we turn 40, that men should be tested? Or what if it's in our families? Our dad might have had it, our uncles might have had it. So why don't you do anything about it? You're the doctor. But if we don't get educated on it, how can I come to you, doc, and say, doc, I want to get tested, if we don't get educated from our families or from our doctors?
Absolutely. Now, were you given sort of any sort of statistics what the survival rate is once a gentleman is diagnosed with prostate cancer, or
So you have stages.
correct?
You got stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. With stage 4, there's no coming back. So you want to be able to get tested early so that it can save your life. And that's why we're trying to bring this awareness, because this awareness I need to save you. So with my organization, we trying to help the kids, as well as we trying to help the men, we trying to help the ladies. And prostate cancer, it affects the whole household. Because if a man catches prostate cancer and he has stage 4, it's going to affect everyone. Because then our loved one is dying, he's sick, what can we do about it? Why did he get checked out sooner? And then it goes into a riddle effect. So if I have it and I have a son, he might catch it.
Right.
And then his son might catch it.
Sure.
So, but if I can catch it early and educate my children early, we all can beat this. By beating it is going to the doctors and being aware of it, and we can get checked out sooner. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
brother.
My
Thank
honor.
you, Darlene. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So you know we did this movie, The Silent Killer, about
Yes,
prostate cancer.
yes.
So when I brought it to y'all, what made y'all want to do it?
Well, for me, I didn't know nothing about it or was unaware of it, and when it was brought to my attention, I stumbled on it a little bit, and I was like, I'm not doing this. But then after I considerably thought about it and prayed about it, what better way is to learn about it?
Ms. Darlene?
Well, for me, I think it was just something that Darnell and I could partner with. And
right.
I was curious to learn more about this disease that's killing so many in our community. So it's important.
So, you know, we put together this book, this comic book, this pamphlet, so we can get it out there. So we're going to put this in a lot of doctor's office. We're trying to put this out to nursing homes, to different clinics, about have a conversation. And with the movie, The Silent Killer, if you look at the barcode, it's right here. And it's on YouTube. So you can go check it out on YouTube. I watch it all the time because it's so funny with y'all. It's on YouTube, Sharif Blackwell, The Silent Killer by Sharif Blackwell. And the clips of parts of the movie on the comics, you see me put together the comic book on the movie, and it's real life. So we trying to push this, and I need you, brother, to share with a lot of brothers about it, how important it is to get tested. And you, as his wife, oh my gosh, can you talk about, the part of it that you and Darnell going at it about?
Well, it just seems so ridiculous that the test, which I realize it's invasive and
Yes.
it's uncomfortable, but when you put it in the context of what we have to go through on a yearly basis,
Yes.
and for those women who are in childbearing years and are currently pregnant, and all of those visits and sliding down on that table and just being inconvenienced and being made to feel so uncomfortable, it's nothing. You want to live, you're uncomfortable for 25 seconds.
And Darnell?
Well, when
So
I
how
was,
was your visit when you first went to the doctor, though?
it was nerve-wracking. It was scary. I remember she was in the doctor's office with me, brothers and sisters, and he pulled the curtain around and He started the exam. I was nervous. I really was truly nervous. And then before I knew it, at the blink of an eye, it was over with.
So you're 57 years old.
Correct.
So why you never got tested early?
Well, one, I was afraid, you know what I mean, of what the exam anticipated of or what it was about. And I feel like I let my own self down as well as my doctor let me down, because I feel that at the age of 40, he should have been pushing this towards me. And myself, I should have been pushing it toward me.
Okay.
But my ego got in the way because I was thinking about what the test in detail of.
So if you can share it with somebody, a young man that's coming up, what would you say to him?
I would say to them, please get it tested. Please do not wait for it before it's too late.
Welcome back. I would like to introduce our first guest today, the very talented Doris Hall James.
Hi, Sean. How are
Doris,
you?
thank you so much. Thank you. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I am excited to be here today.
That is awesome.
Yes, yes.
So just for our viewers at home, you are a songwriter,
Yes.
you're a vocalist,
Yes.
you have a show, Philly
Philly Live Radio.
Philly Live
I'm
Radio.
co-host, co-owner of Philly Live Radio, yes.
Philly Live Radio. You have a 501,
C3.
50. Yep, here we go. I'll let you take
I
it.
have a 501c3. It's called Simply Music Incorporated, and I teach music to children, anywhere from 5 to 15 years old. And I've had that 501c3 since 2008.
Wow. And I heard that one of your songs, our director Randy is going to be featuring in the film Mulatto.
That's I Can Imagine.
I can't imagine. I can't wait
Yes,
to hear I
yes,
Can't Imagine.
yes.
That's going to be really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us any backstory on the song? Or
I Can Imagine was a song that, or is a song that, she's looking at him. She sees him walking around the club or the room, and she can't take her eyes off of him. And you know how we always say, like, the man is always supposed to make the first move.
Sure.
But she didn't want to do that. She didn't take no chances of that. So she winked at him, you know, and
Okay.
he winked back at her. And that started the whole process. And she's imagining him holding her in his arms and what it would be like. And then she turns around and said, can you imagine holding me in your arms?
okay.
You know, and that's how the song goes.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat. You're really in for a treat. Wait until you hear this. It's awesome. So with that being said, I guess we're going to allow you to perform the song now.
And I would be happy too.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Can't wait
you.
to hear it.
Okay,
And stay
thank you.
tuned.
I see you standing there. You look so debonair. I can't take my eyes off you.
wow, we had quite an impressive year. We're so excited that you were able to share it with us. As you know already, this is our second year collaborating with PhillyCam, and we're really glad to be able to continue bringing you content. We really look forward to seeing you in the new year as we have more new and exciting guests. And we once again would like to take time to thank our house band, New Era, for contributing their music to our show. So as always, be well, stay fresh, and be blessed. See you soon. Take care.